Cocoa is purring on your back. The rise and fall of your breath.
Why are you back from school at this time of the day?
The principal said my scholarship has been terminated because your employment was terminated.
What nonsense. So he has the guts to send you away from school after he has refused to pay me off after sacking me. Blast said that man, they smoke something.
Really? I don't know. Something like what?
Shut up, silly boy. And I know you stood there like a log of food. You couldn't even say anything to him. No, say you supposed to challenge him.
Oh, I never knew. Let me go back and challenge him.
Shut up. Go inside and remove your uniform. Make sure you tidy the house before I return. Let me go and blast him now.
Yeah, blast him like a bomb blast. But watch your own head though.
Why didn't he tell me he was traveling? It wasn't my fault, Mike. I tried all I could to escape.
He was right.
Who was right?
Tony, he said such. He guessed you might be locked up inside the house by your guy again.
Oh, and he'll be very angry with me for not showing up at the hospital.
I don't think so. He wasn't angry with you. He was even more worried about your well-being.
I am so disappointed in myself. It was because of me that he got into that condition and I wasn't here for him.
It's okay. He understood. Let's just hope that he gets the best treatment over there and return back hale and hearty someday.
Amen, he will. He will survive it. God will not let me down in his case. But how was he? How was his condition before he left?
He was responding to the treatment so well. He could sit on his own and eat on his own as well. His mother just felt like flying him out of the country due to the fact that she doesn't have the freedom to see him, so she needed her family to be with him.
Okay, the man that came to take him away was his mother's brother.
Yeah, his maternal uncle. He's a very nice man. I believe he will take good care of Tony. Don't worry, he will be fine.
Amen. Thank you so much, Mike. Imagine if you were not there for him. Thank you. I am so grateful.
It wasn't intentional. I was only preventing my woman from leaving the house. Officer, this is not a crime, but a domestic affairs.
Shut up! Keep quiet there. When you heard about the incident, what did you do if you claim it wasn't intentional?
I didn't even hear about it.
Stop lying.
Yeah, my wife told me about it, but it was late. It was even what she was telling me before you bashed in that very day. I was about to get in the hospital so I can visit him.
You lie. A big liar. That young man was at the hospital for more than a week. You are lucky he didn't die. You won't even be granted bail. You would have rotted in jail. How dare you lock your fellow human inside the house and unleash dangerous dogs to prevent him from coming outside? Do you even know the gravity of that offense? You violated the fundamental human right of freedom of movement. Shut up.
She was always sneaking out to visit her ex. She's a cheat.
Will you shut up? Don't talk when I'm talking.
Officer, it's also my fundamental human right to have freedom of speech.
If you repeat that nonsense again, I will hit you this button in my hand. You dey mad? You have been found guilty, yet you are still claiming innocence. Something they worry you for head.
He has been granted bail of 350,000 naira.
I think you have to leave that house so he won't come back to attack you.
Sure, trust me. I have left his house.
Wow, where are you now?
For now, I am squatting with a church member.
Male or female?
A lady. She's nice. One of our church choristers.
Hope our place is conducive.
Of course it is. The lady is a very nice woman. No problem at all.
Okay, that's good. Please remain there and don't return back to Ken's house. Please, stay safe, my dear. So Tony is out of the country?
Yeah, he was flown abroad for treatment. You know he's the apple of his mother's eyes. The mother wanted her family to come into this, so she was the one who instructed her brother to come back to Nigeria and take him away from here.
But I hope the woman didn't call you. I mean Tony's mother.
No, she hasn't called me. I believe Tony must have told her what happened. It wasn't my fault. I warned him not to come into the compound, but he refused to listen to me.
It is well. Let's just pray he recovers completely from it.
Exactly. That's all I have been praying for.
His mother is still in jail?
Yeah, but I learned her family members are seriously redressing this case. You know they are rich, so I think they've succeeded in reducing the numbers of years she'll be serving in jail.
I thought as much. I just pray she learns her lesson and become a better person.
Sure she has. The last time I spoke to her through her son's phone, she sounded so peaceful and humble. She kept asking me to forgive her. I told her that I have already forgiven her. This life, you know balance, oh.
At all.
Mr. Pascal, you only heard from one side of the story. She didn't tell you that she kept seeing that guy behind my back. Mr. Pascal, tell me, can you tolerate such if your woman does it to you?
It's so painful. I agree with you. I won't take it lightly as well. But in life, forgiveness is always the key to peace and understanding.
I did forgive her. Yeah, I forgave her, but she kept on seeing that guy. That was why I got angry and locked her up inside the house. You don't know how painful it is to be betrayed by a woman who you truly love and have sacrificed so much for.
I understand, Mr. Kenneth. Please calm down.
No, I don't think you do. This same guy she's cheating on me with is the very person that wanted her to rot in jail. She made me go into loggerheads with that guy only for me to deliver her from his hands, and after some weeks, she went back running into his hands. Haba! No now, you two reason am yourself. What she did, was it good?
Not at all. What she did was wrong. Mr. Kenneth, I want you to pull yourself together and contain your anger. I'm a man like you, and I know how bad you feel this period. Trust me, I do. I want you to take a deep breath and unwind over this matter. Can't you see you almost ruined things out of anger? What if someone had lost their life in that incident? You know what that would mean for you by now.
You are right, Mr. Pascal. I am just returning from the police station today. I have been detained in police custody for over 3 days.
You see, what if that young man loses his life? That's another big problem for you. I want you to drop the violence, please. Call Angela, sit her down, and peacefully discuss things with her. Settle your scores and make sure you both come into conclusion about the future of your relationship. This is what you should deliberate on peacefully.
You are correct, but Angela can be difficult sometimes. You only have to talk to her. She's becoming too different these days.
Trust me, my wife and I will talk to her.
Alright, Mr. Pascal. Thanks for this call. I appreciate.
You're welcome. Thanks for the listening ears. Have a nice day, Mr. Ken.
And you too. Thank you. Angela, where are you?
Somewhere in planet Earth. How may I help you?
Angela, I want you back to the house today.
Is that a command, Ken? Sorry to disappoint you. I am not ready to accept any plea from you. Ken, get this straight. It is over between us.
So you want to dump me and go back to Tony after what I did for you?
Please stop the emotional blackmail. You are evil, Ken. So evil.
I know I overreacted. I'm sorry.
Keep your sorry to yourself. I don't need it. You want to fake apology just to get me back into that house so you can murder me, right? Your evil plans won't work out.
Angela, I come in peace this time around. Please come back home. Let's iron out this matter for the last time.
There is nothing to iron out. Leave me alone for the last time.
So this is how you want to repay me for my good? Angela, you remember when you were lying on the road in pains at the verge of dying the first day I met you? Remember how I traveled all through the night down to my village because of you? Angela, remember the fortune I spent to get you out of that prison? So after all this I did for you, you still want to go ahead and ditch me for a guy who betrayed you? Angela, so you don't love me all this while?
Stop blackmailing me emotionally. Oh no, I loved you. Ken, I used to love you so much. Even after betraying you by donating my kidney to Tony, God will bear me witness that I loved you more than I loved Tony. Even after that incident, I apologized to you, but you refused to forgive me and reason with me. Rather, you went ahead to treat me like an animal. Ken, I am done with this relationship.
Are you for real?
Ken, I am done doing this with you. You have a very wicked heart. You treated me as if I was never a human. Ken, you made me starve for 3 good days inside your house. I almost passed out because of hunger. People don't do good and later ruin their good with evil. Let me be. I am done, Kenneth.
I understood his pains and anger, but he went too far with his actions.
Honestly, he did the worst. How can you lock up the woman you claim you love? Imagine she went hungry for days. You never even cared. What if she has died during that period? Would he be telling us this nonsense he's saying now? He should thank his stars that nothing happened to my friend.
I think the young man has learnt his lesson. He told me he was arrested by the police due to the incident.
Of course, he ought to be arrested. It was a criminal offense. His actions were against the fundamental human right. I was told he bailed himself with almost $500,000.
You see what anger and resentment cost him. I know what Angela did is highly reprimandable.
Sure, no one is in support of what he did, but violence wasn't a better option.
Exactly. Anyways, now that Tony is no longer in the picture, I will advise the both of them to bury the hatchet and settle their scores.
What if Tony returns by next week?
Then the ball will be in Angela's court. It seems she still loves Tony. She'll have to make up her mind on whom to be with. She can't keep playing the games of robbing Peter to pay Paul. You better talk to her.
Sure, I will. I'll call on phone today and discuss all this with her. Thanks for speaking with Ken. I really appreciate it, sweetie.
I've been calling ever since then, but she's never picking up my calls.
And now you're calling me to report this to me. That was how I was calling you then too, but you refused to pick yours too.
Listen, Diana, I'm so sorry for my actions. Please forgive me. I was so bitter. Didn't know what came over me then. I promise you that I'll never snub your calls.
So what do you want me to do now?
I want you to help me talk to Angela.
Okay, what do you want me to tell her?
Help me to beg her. Tell her to forgive me and return home.
Really, that house was our home? A home where someone is being tied up with ropes like a bunch of plantain.
I am very sorry. It won't happen again.
How sure am I it won't happen again? You know I'm not living in that country with you. How do I know when you're maltreating my friend?
I promise it will never happen again. I won't treat her that way anymore. Please tell her to return home. Let's settle in peace. Even if she doesn't want to be in this relationship anymore, at least let's end it in peace.
Let me believe you're saying the truth. I've heard you, Ken, and I'll talk to Angela. But don't you ever, I repeat, don't you ever in your life dare what you did again. Have a nice day.
Babe, I'm not to go back to that house, so I am done with that relationship.
Angela, I want to ask you a question and I need a sincere answer from you.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Do you still love Ken?
I used to, but not anymore.
Why? Can I know, please?
He treated me the worst.
Really? He treated you more badly than Tony did. Tony who locked you up in the cell for months and wanted you to rot there for life.
Tony was not the one who locked me up. The Lord did.
But he ordered it.
Whatever. Listen, Diana, don't compare what Tony did to me with what Ken did. Tony felt I was the one who killed his uncle, and he wasn't that inhuman even when I was in the prison.
Are you telling me this to justify Tony?
No. Do you know how many times he brought me food in that prison? Yeah, almost every day he sent someone to bring me food. Sometimes he comes by himself. Oh, I didn't tell you that he paid a woman who owns the restaurant close to the prison I was to always bring me food on a daily basis.
So you're trying to say Tony never treated you bad? Please make me understand.
I never said so. He did, of course, but it was all because of the wrong perspective he had about the incidents that transpired between me and his uncle. Tony isn't as mean as Ken. Yes, Ken is very mean.
I see. So you're done with Ken. But remember that he sacrificed so many things for your survival and freedom today. My dear, think twice. No one is perfect. Sit down and make your final decision on whom you want to be with. Don't play the game of robbing Peter to pay Paul. It won't be fair, Angela. Think twice, Angela.
I am caught in a dilemma. I love Ken, no doubt, but I still have some spot for Tony. I have tried to forget about him, but his thoughts keeps haunting my mind. I don't feel like going back to Ken's house, but considering the sacrifices that guy has made for me, it would be wicked to ditch him because of Tony. Maybe I should just ditch the both of them and look for another guy out there to settle down with. But these are the only men I know that genuinely loves me. Ditching these ones that sacrifice so much for me and run into the arms of a total stranger would be a risky decision. God, help me. I can't marry two men at the same time. If it was right to do so, I would go ahead and marry the both of them. Tony also tried for me, no be lie. Imagine right now, he's battling with his life just because he wanted to save me. Not to mention the burden he also carried on his shoulder when I lost my mother. He was with me all through. He even chose me over his mother then. Ken, on the other hand, did so much for me. Now the both of them want me to pay them back with my love. I have paid Tony back, but I am still owing Ken. Oh, what a difficult decision for me to make.
Have you heard from him?
No, I haven't heard from him. The last time his uncle called, he told me Tony was getting better.
Wow, to God be the glory. So when did his uncle say he would return?
His uncle said he won't be returning anytime soon.
Why did he say so? Is his condition that bad?
I don't know. I think his family don't want him back to this country for now.
Really? But his mother is still in this country. Oh, so I won't see Tony again. I am sad.
Same here. His uncle doesn't want me to speak with him. I've been trying to get in touch with his uncle, but it seems as if he's barred my phone number from calling his. I just tired.
Why would he do such a thing? You were the one who stood by Tony throughout that period. Why would his uncle restrict your call?
I don't know. I'm just concerned about it. We'll keep praying for him and wishing him all the best.
Oh, you're such a loyal friend. God will surely reward you for your kindness towards him. You have a nice heart. So his coming back to this country is indefinite.
Says his uncle.
But Tony is not a kid. I mean, he's a full grown-up man. Someone shouldn't be dictating his life for him.
Remember that he's at their mercy. They are the ones taking care of him, and as family, they have his best interest at heart.
You're right.
Babe, I'm sorry. I know say I fuck up big time. I beg, forgive and forget, my dear.
Please remove that dear, cause I was never your dear.
Oh no, you are. You will continue to remain my baby for life.
So you can turn me into a punching bag.
Oh no, that will never happen again. I promise you. You know you were the one who caused all that. What did you do? You good.
What did I do? I told you visited me unannounced. How was it my fault?
Alright, it's fine. Not your fault. Please, can you come back? Let's have a one-on-one discussion. This is not what we should be discussing over the phone.
I am not in town now. I traveled.
Where are you? I'll come wherever you are and pick you.
Thanks. Don't come to pick me. I didn't miss my way.
So when are you coming back?
I don't know for now. When I am ready to come back, I would let you know.
Angela, please stop being difficult. I've already apologized.
And I have had your apology. I said I will get back to you. Period. Have a nice day.
You see this ex of 18, it has ruined so many homes.
Oh yes, my cousin's wedding was ruined because of this ex issue. The wedding was an intimate one and the attendance was strictly by invitation. So the wife gave out an IV card to her ex-boyfriend. When my cousin saw the guy that very day, kasala burst to wedding scatter.
Now wow. So they didn't get married again?
For real? And the thing say marriage scatter right there. All the invitees went home with a straight face. Till today my cousin isn't married. Exactly, wetin Angela do no good, I no go lie. But to me, I go just advise that Ken guy to move ahead with his life because there is no strong chemistry between Tony and Angela. Angela loves Tony so much, maybe because he was her first love.
Sad story. I think people should learn to draw the line when it comes to this ex of 18. I hate that shit. How can my woman still be communicating with her ex after she has broken up with him? It's not nice now. Old flame sparks new fire, as they say.
That's love for you. Love is blind, they say.
Same guy that tortured her in prison.
No be lie. Same with men. Now wow, sometimes this love of a thing can be complicated. I wish them all the best, Sha.
Baby, I am sorry for what I did to you. Please forgive me.
I have already forgiven you. But I can't believe you love me.
No, babe, I do. I love you from the depth of my heart. It was because of the excess love I had for you that made me go mad when you betrayed me. I didn't expect such from you. Not the less. Let that be bygone. Let's forgive and work on our mistakes.
I am sorry for what I did, and I will ever be sorry for it. I know the vacuum you filled in my life. I still remember how you fought for me and gave me a better life. I will never forget. Point of correction, Ken, I never cheated on you. But I know I betrayed you for not making my intentions known to you. What I did for Tony was a payback for what he did for me. I didn't want to owe him in life, and that was why I used the opportunity to settle him.
Now I understand. I have sat down and I have pounded everything that has happened. I think we misunderstood ourselves somewhere. Let's settle our scores, babe, and bond again. This time around, no one should betray another.
I didn't even think of betraying you again, cause I haven't forgiven myself for the first one I did. Honestly, he did come here unannounced, and I have warned him several times not to call me or call me again. The evidence are there on my phone. You can go through my chats with him.
I'm sorry, babe.
I even blacklisted his phone number on my phone. That was why he had to come down here that very day, because he has been trying to reach me, but he couldn't. Ken, I wasn't cheating on you with Tony. Heaven will bear me witness.
I believe you, Angela. I believe you. Please forgive me for accusing you wrongly, and also for the way I treated you for some weeks. I promise to be a changed man, and also to control my anger.